Thank you, and thank you, Bob. This event would not be possible without our great sponsors, and certainly not possible with our great staff at Commerce Lexington, Bob Quick, and I have to specifically mention Katie Hardwick and Mark Turner and the rest of the wonderful staff at Commerce Lexington. So let's give them a round of applause this evening. I want to thank Jerry Isbell for her leadership and for mentoring and preparing me to serve as chair here in 2013. And of course, I'm most pleased that I get to keep you around for another year as our immediate past chair. So thank you, Jerry, for your service. I want to thank my three main bosses, President Capilouto, the University of Kentucky, David Brennan, Dean of the College of Law, and last but not least, my main boss at home, Melissa. And I appreciate their support for allowing me to serve in this role and serve you this year. As I began to think about what I wanted to focus on for the year, I realized that in order to get to where we want to go, we have to first reflect on where we've been. We've seen in the photos outside the ballroom and in our earlier video that our history is filled with defining moments that changed our course and created the vibrant community and region that you and I enjoy today. Many of these moments came despite some of the most challenging economic times. Can you imagine our community without Keeneland or Bluegrass Airport, Lexmart, Rupp Arena, this convention center, the Horse Park, Toyota, and many others? And so many other features have been added or improved so that we have the best quality of life and improved our economic development efforts. From Coldstream Research Campus, to Thursday Night Live, to the Legacy Trail, to the Fifth Third Pavilion, and to the many hospitals and their expansions that we enjoy here in this region. It's important that as a community, we're able to tell our story so that we never underestimate what we're capable of accomplishing in the future. Our history shows that if there were skeptics along the way, they were overshadowed and outshined by visionaries and community leaders coming together, and who proceeded with confidence and determination to help shape us for the long term. Our community has a history of working together to turn visions into realities and achieving success in the face of challenges. And we believe and expect that we will continue to do so. And so Commerce Lexington will be there every step of the way. We'll lead when necessary. We'll assist when appropriate. We'll facilitate when requested to address the issues and goals now before the community. Our main priority in 2013, the mayor touched on it, we must resolve the pension issue. And I want to thank Mayor Gray for his leadership, along with the police and fire union leaders and the community members who served on the task force to get us to at least an agreement in principle. We must also thank PFM Consultants for the key role that they played in facilitating that group to reach an agreement. And so it is a must that we make sure that Frankfort and our state legislature approves the proposed plan. Our next priority in 2013 must continue to be building the regional cooperation. Lexington's future success depends on business, government, and community leaders from all of our counties in the Bluegrass region working together. We have to recognize that what's been good in Scott County is good for Fayette County. And what's good in Fayette County is good for Jessamine County, and so on. We have to begin to blur the lines between Fayette and surrounding counties. The less emphasis that we put on the boundaries separating us will be to the benefit for us all. Remember, a rising tide lifts all boats. It will take all of us to continue working together to be successful in our economic development initiatives. Our success will depend upon the partnerships between business, government, and the education sectors. We'll proceed in efforts to unite the region through the BEAM initiative. We must continue the effort to create an education triangle between the University of Kentucky, Transylvania University, and BCTC that connects with downtown. And finally, we must keep advocating for sound policies that result in Lexington being a business-friendly community that allows our businesses to thrive. And yes, we must keep the big vision ideas before us. One that is mentioned time and time again is a major water feature in downtown Lexington. And of course, there are economic and environmental hurdles that we'll have to overcome to make it happen, but we have to pursue the great visions just as our forefathers did to give us the opportunities and the successes that we enjoy today. As Jerry mentioned, the truth is, the San Antonio River started from a muddy ditch with a little more than a trickle of water to now become one of the nation's top tourist attractions. So, if uncovering Town Branch downtown means enough to 7-year-old Lily Chamberlain, who Mayor Gray mentioned last week in his annual address, that it would make her write him a letter and ask him to uncover Town Branch, and then to take the next step, to take her bag, fill it with all of her change, and present it to the mayor. If it means something to her, then surely it should mean something to us. To paraphrase a portion from a special Lexington Herald Leader article that was an advertising section in 1982 when the Chamber was celebrating its 100th year, it said, "If Lexington is a ship, then Commerce Lexington is not its captain, but its navigator, plotting a safe course through the unknown waters to a port of security and success. If we remember our history and embrace our future, then 100 years from now, our business and community leaders will reflect on what we do today that ultimately change the course of our region for the better. Tonight, I ask for your help to make sure that our future generations have a story to tell. Thank you for the opportunity to be your 2013 Commerce Lexington Inc. Board Chair. I want to thank Kimi again for its sponsorship of tonight's event, and I look forward to serving in the trenches with all of you. We invite you to attend the reception immediately following this program for more networking, music, and fun. Thank you for coming out for this evening. This concludes our program. Thank you.